The New York Mets will meet with Yoshinobu Yamamoto this week coming up. Definitely, the New York Mets are very interested. This is All Things Mets. This is where you get your latest Mets media. Everything you know about the Mets on the channel. Definitely do me a favor and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And let's get into today's topic, and that is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And yes, I have been talking a lot about Yoshinobu Yamamoto because he is the talk of the town. He is the guy. He is the guy that the Mets are after. And this is really the news. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to meet with the New York Mets and other teams coming up next week. Now, listen, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, if you don't know, he's 25 years old. He is an amazing pitcher from the Japanese league, a two-time MVP in that league. He is a guy that has a fastball up to 99 miles per hour, a disgusting curveball, swing and miss curveball, a splitter that it's so good. It just swing and miss percentage is just so great. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto is very, very important to the New York Mets. And a lot of, has been talked about, with Yoshinobu Yamamoto and what is he going to do? When is he going to meet with these teams? What's going to happen? And yes, guys, the New York Mets are going to meet with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but it will be on a phone call or through Zoom. That's what the calls are going to be to start the process. That's the big, start of the process that, that the teams are going to go after. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto wants to do it this way. I think that, with the news being that Yoshinobu Yamamoto wants to play with Japanese stars, with more Japanese stars, the Mets have an advantage because they have a guy like Kodai Senga. There's other teams like Boston Red Sox that have, a guy like, Yoshida from the Japanese league as well. There's Cardinals. There's some teams that have, a star, Japanese stars. But the thing is, the Mets have Kodai Senga, and Kodai Senga has been, talking to Yoshinobu Yamamoto and trying to get him to the Mets. So definitely, I feel like the Mets have an advantage here. They have the most money here. Definitely, they're willing to go really high on him. Price range is going to be high. He is highly coveted. He is one of the best free agent market pitchers there is in some time, and he is going to be a big time pitcher. Now, yes, this is the talk of the town with Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This guy has to come to the New York Mets. The Mets have to get this guy. And I know, the Mets have a lot of things that they have to do in the offseason. A lot. But this move to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto, this is the first big domino effect, the first move that the Mets have to make, because this guy is going to transform their rotation. This guy is going to make the Mets better. This guy is going to transform the Mets rotation and, the Mets in general. And, which is good. This is good because you have Kodai Senga already. But imagine having a guy like Yamamoto, man. Yamamoto, this guy is 25 years old. I don't think people understand. He's 25 years old. This guy is very, very, very young. He's young. You look at Kodai Senga, who's, 30 years old. Imagine a younger guy like Yamamoto, being the force of the rotation. He could be, with Kodai Senga in the rotation and a 1-2 punch, a Japanese league pitchers. This is going to be a move that the Mets have to make. They got to do everything in their power to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto. There's going to be a lot of teams going after him. Half of the league is going to go after him. But, from the reports being talked about that Yoshinobu Yamamoto wants to play with Japanese stars, the Mets have an advantage with Kodai Senga. So, yes, there's some other, some other teams like the Cardinals with, Lars Nootbaar. There's the Boston with Yoshida. There's definitely other teams who have that advantage as well. But the New York Mets, they just desperately need Yoshinobu Yamamoto in the rotation, because just imagine him in the rotation. The rotation needs help. Plain and simple, the rotation needs help, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto has to be a part of the rotation. This guy has been being talked about. He just got posted. So this guy has to come to the New York Mets. There is no but about it. Steve Cohen, Dave Stearns, This is the big move to start the offseason that the Mets have to make. They have to make this move. They got to try their best to get this guy over here. And yes, there's been some reports that he, likes the Yankees pinstripes and he likes the uniform. But, and he was seen in a Lakers game, over the weekend as well. But, this is a guy that the Mets have to get. They got to get this guy, and they can't let any other team, get this guy. And what the Mets have working for themselves is they have Steve Cohen. They have the most money. They have the richest owner in baseball. They have a guy that's willing to go high in price range. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, obviously he's going to want a lot of money. So the Mets got to make this move. And when they do, and if they do, this is going to transform the rotation. It is going to make the rotation better. It's good because Kodai Senga I like what I saw from Kodai Senga's first year in the major league. I love what I saw. I like Quintana. I like him, as a possible third starter, fourth starter. Definitely. I like Quintana for sure. But if you add Yamamoto to the rotation, he's going to slot in, either that first spot or that second spot. And he has ace level stuff and he's young. There is going to be some, he's going to have to adapt to the major league ball. He's going to have to adapt to the mounds. He's going to have to adapt to the weather. There's definitely a lot of things that he's going to adapt to. But the Mets, having the most money, being the big market team that they are, they got to go for this guy. The Mets have to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto, man. Let me know what you guys think about Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I know I've been talking a lot about him because he is the talk of the town. And, I'm going to keep you guys updated on what's going on. But definitely, he is the Mets and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They're going to have a Zoom call. They're going to have some type of phone call. And the Mets are going to make a proposal to Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They're going to talk about the town. They're going to talk about money. They're going to talk about the culture. They're going to talk about so much. But Dave Stearns and his team, they got to get this guy to come to the New York Mets. They have to. And man, if they don't, this is going to, I don't think, if they don't, this is going to be bad on the Mets. Because they have the most money. They have the most money. They are a big market team. Yes, the Yankees have a lot of money as well. But I say this, the Yankees and the Mets, we've seen what the Mets have done in previous years, getting guys like Max Scherzer, definitely getting big market guys like Justin Verlander as well. You got to go for, a guy like Yoshinobu Yamamoto because this is a young talent. Definitely the Mets, with Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, everybody was so happy about getting Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander. I wasn't really the happiest, getting those deals because these, those are old guys. And yes, they're going to be first ballot Hall of Famers, no doubt, for sure. Definitely Max Scherzer, just won a World Series with the Texas Rangers. And good for him. But at the end of the day, young pitching is very, very important. Pitching is very, very important. And the Mets need pitching. And pitching wins games. Pitching wins in the postseason. I definitely believe that. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto has to come to the New York Mets. He just has to come to the New York Mets. The Mets have to make the move. I'll definitely, keep you guys updated on what's going on, what the process is, and, anything I hear about the Mets and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And definitely, the Mets got to get this guy. Plain and simple. They got to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This is the guy. This is the guy they have to get. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, definitely do me a favor. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. And yeah, LFGM for life. I love how the channel is growing. I love how the channel is going. I appreciate everyone watching the videos. I appreciate everyone, commenting. I appreciate everybody that's definitely watching the content and watching the channel. I'm definitely going to have more live streams on the way as well, so look out for live streams, look out for more videos. And, if you want me to talk about a specific video or a specific topic, I'm definitely open to whatever you guys want me to talk about. You put it in the comments and I'll probably make a video about that. If you want, whatever you guys want is, what you get. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching the video. I love you guys so much. LFGM for life. And yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. Stay blessed.